Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people? Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit. Stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish, Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida. Tree, the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Mo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and french fries, breakfast and champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C, Y, E.
California.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2 division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
LV Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, a.k.a. the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madback 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chick Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people, there is no equal. You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. TheBoxingVoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBD for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Let me get a thumbs up and a retweet on Twitter if you're hearing me clearly. Let me make sure we ain't got to reconnect with that. And on Discord, let me know the same. YouTube, what's going on if you're joining us live on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. I hope you've already hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. We might have a short show. We might have a long show. It all depends on how many of these hardcores actually call in to discuss, preview, and predict this weekend's fights. And there is a lot of fights. There is a lot of fights to talk about. So hopefully we do get some callers. Hopefully we do get some previews and predictions for this big, big weekend of fights. Now, a lot of scattered fights, right? I guess your best bet is to tune into the top-ranked card. That might be the best bang for your buck. is the top ranked card, but we're going to be previewing and predicting the KSI versus Tommy Fury, Logan Paul, Danis. We're going to get to the Tokyo card on Fight TV with John Casimiro. We'll talk about the Australia card with Tszyu and Brian Mendoza for the WBO junior middleweight title that now Terrence Crawford is said to be named as the mandatory challenger on Thursday, which is today, at the WBO convention. Also, we'll discuss Johnny Beck, Alimkhanuly versus Vincenzo Gualtieri for the WBO IBF middleweight unification. I like Vincenzo. His nickname is Capo. I don't know. Hopefully he fights like one. The undercard is probably the best fight of the weekend. It's going to be Keyshawn Davis versus Nahir Albright, a.k.a. Wu. 10-round fight in the lightweight division. Nahir Albright, I believe, went 10 rounds. The distance with Jermaine Ortiz. And is on a 2-fight win streak. Before that, lost to Jermaine. And is a decent fighter. So this is a good test for Keyshawn. As you can see, this is Nahir Albright, 2 losses. Coming off of 2 straight wins. Beat an undefeated fighter. Lost to the undefeated Jermaine Ortiz at the time. Before that, beat Michael Dutchover and Jeremy Hill from New Orleans. He's not a bum, this guy. This is going to be an interesting fight. He did lose his debut. So, next, where we at? We got to go to the top rank. So you got Johnny Beck. And again, you know, I had no real interest in the main event. I was going to watch it because this is unification, but I like the Vincenzo's nickname. Vincenzo Gualtieri's nickname is Capo. So, you know, whatever. I'll check it out. Richard Torres is back. 6 KOs, 6 fights. Perfect record. Let's see if he continues that. He's in a 6-round heavyweight fight. Giovanni Marquez. And let's just say maybe the rumors of PBC are true. And they're Dunsky, right? Because why would Marquez's son be fighting on Top Rank and not on PBC, right? They got a card. That's crazy. So that Giovanni Marquez, that's Marquez, Raul Marquez's son, the fighter, the champion, the commentator. He's on a Top Rank card. So go figure. Now, he's actually in a fight. He's taking on Dante Strayhorn. Dante Strayhorn used to be signed to 50 Cent a long time ago. So that's a decent junior welterweight fight. The return of Duke Reagan, and Duke is taking on Jose Perez. And I'm told this is also a step up. Like Danny told you, Top Rank was going to be certainly matching their fighters tougher. You can tell by Keyshawn's opponent. You can tell by Troy Isley's opponent, by Cashflow Diaz's opponent. They've certainly turned up a bit. So Jose Perez, like I said, yeah, you know, 11-1-2. He's coming off of 2 straight wins. Before that, he had a draw to an undefeated fighter. And before that, 2 more wins. And before that, a draw to another fighter. So this guy's certainly tough. He's not coming to lay down for anyone. At least if we're going based off resume. As you can see, he doesn't know how to lose. These draws, they might not feel great, but they're not losses. They don't feel as bad as a loss. So, you know, he hasn't lost in a long time. Jose Vargas. Let's see if this can't be Josue. Yeah, that was a different one. Okay, he's still undefeated too. Pasadena. All right. So that's the guy that gave him one of those losses. Or rather, his only loss. But he's going to be taking on Duke Reagan, and he's got a 45% knockout ratio. Duke coming in at 12%. So that right there could present some problems. Guido Villanueva's in tough as well. He's taking on Curtis Harper. And Curtis Harper just got the upset win over my guy, Christian Thun. Thun was a huge heavyweight. Vladimir Vitaly Klitschko style. And power. Big power. And I couldn't believe it. Curtis Harper beat him, bro. So who knows? Harper, most famously known, obviously, for getting out of the ring versus Ajagba. But since then, Harper has done something now. Villanella coming off the loss to my guy Johnny Rice. So this is his first fight back since then. Johnny hasn't even fought yet. Curtis Harper, like I told you, did beat Christian Thun, but then he lost to top-ranked fighter Damian, a.k.a. Ma Nibba, and Bakador Jalalov. But these are two very good heavyweights. So I expect Guido to be in a tough fight. I ain't even fronting. Then you got the brother of Keyshawn Davis, and he's in tough too, fellas. He's in tough too. Kelvin Davis is on this card, and he's going to be taking on Carmona. We know Carmona, who lost to Kurt Scooby on overtime. He went 6 rounds with Scooby. Scooby's a puncher. He's a puncher. Kelvin, he's punching over that 50% KO ratio, but he ain't been in there with this level of opposition. This is a step up. Look. Blank stars on these fights. You know, this is a step up. The good thing about Kelvin, he's not waiting for top rank. You see, he got this White Sands fight. This was a top rank fight with the Prudential. He got this White Sands fight. This was a top rank fight with Tulsa. You know what I'm saying? Him and Bomac staying busy. They are part of the Bomac Brian McIntyre team with Isu and Red Spikes. So, you know, remember that when making your decision, right? Moving on. They bringing back Humberto Galino. And again, you know this guy based off his last fights. You watched him versus Murataya. You watched him versus Artem. You know. So they bringing him back as the A side. They blessed them. I mean, that's, you know, because Oscar Bravo, you know, they blessed him. They blessed him. So hopefully he gets the win. I don't know Alan Garcia and Nelson Hampton. I'll check them out. Guillermo Del Rio sounds familiar. What the fuck? Wait a minute. This better not be this dude who's mad old, bro. Okay, no. So they feeding this guy to this guy. The Uzbekistani undefeated pro debut. He's going to be making a pro debut, this guy. I can't even begin to pronounce this. Let's see what they say here. Oh, I don't think the audio works when I do this thing here, but it'll work for me.
Jahangir Zakirov.
Yeah, Jahangir Zangirov, whatever that is. So that's the last fight on the Top Rank card. So if you plan on buying a KSI pay-per-view, which I wasn't going to buy it, but then Danny's like, yo, what? We really not going to do that live fight chat? And I'm like, no. And he's like, nah, for real, we not going to do it. Like, it's an opportunity to get new audience. And I'm like, look, I'm a hustler. If you want to do it, I'm going to do it. And we going to do it at Hardin, so I get to smoke while I watch the fights. I'm cool with that. So now I'm going to buy this pay-per-view. I wasn't. I bought the Jake Tommy Fury. I'm a Jake Paul fan. I'm not a KSI fan. And I'm not a Tommy Fury fan. And Tommy's win over Jake wasn't great for me to be like, oh, you beat Wilder. I'm going to be a Tyson Fury fan. So he didn't do that for me. So it's like, nah, I'm not about to buy this. But since my co-host and my boy wants to do this fight, I'm a worker. I'm a hustler. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So now I'm buying it. Now I'm watching it. And I can't lie, I love the way they promoting this fight. Like, I know I said what I said about John Fury this morning. And that still is the case, man. But let me hold on a sec, because I got the actual video, so no need to look for it. This is promoting to me. I mean, quite a few things here. Well, quite a few things. Let me put this one here. And then we need this one. I'm really interested to see how many pay-per-view buys these fuckers do now. Because I think they copying everything I've been saying for years. Look, then I asked for Wilder and Fury to be in some shit like this. They really put these motherfuckers in a cage with some plexiglass in between them. Look at John Fury coming in like a fucking steroid-using, cocaine-sniffing madman. He literally banged his head on the plexiglass like a wild drunk. Fist punched the plexiglass, cursed out KSI, a bunch of fuck yous. I don't know, but this is promotion. You know, for a casual fan, they think, holy shit, they needed that much to keep these fuckers separate? For a casual fan, they looking at his father go ape shit and like, oh my God, why is that old man acting like this? And want to know more. Then we'll go to this one and give you some audio. This is Logan Paul. I'll give you a quick synopsis. This is Logan Paul, Dylan Danis at the press conference. And Logan is obviously upset that Dylan has over 600 pictures of his girlfriend in his phone. So he called this dude, Chris Hansen of To Catch a Predator. And it was so good because Dylan Danis like, oh shit, this dude looks like Chris Hansen and shit. And then he's like, yo, is he really Chris Hansen? And then Chris Manning's like, yeah, that's really Chris Hansen. He's like, oh, I mean, not Chris Manning's, but Errol Hawani. But this is promoted.
Me and Chris Hansen are going to catch a predator.
Wow. That is Chris Hansen. That's actually him.
And he's shooting a new show called Takedown. He's shooting a new show called...
So look, he's shooting a new show. So what they're doing is live streaming, simulcasting. This particular portion of the DAZN press conference is live on DAZN, live on Logan's YouTube channel and other locations, but also on True Blue, the network where Chris Hansen has his show To Catch a Predator. And they've turned his show of pedophilia into a joke on Dylan Danis. I mean, not that I like that type of promotion, but, you know, the gloves is off, the love is done. You feel me?
Takedown right now, and you're on it right now, buddy.
He's in jail for tax evasion.
Danis. That name sounds very familiar.
So he told me to sit down.
I'm going to need you to...
Look, and this guy's about to, this is Chris whatever, right? And this guy's about to be like, I went through the transcripts. You have predatorial ways. It's like, bro, how do you say that shit Like, you ain't no fucking doctor diagnosing my man on live multi-streams, calling him a true predator.
Take a seat right over there. Go ahead, take a seat.
Go pay your taxes, buddy. Go pay your taxes, buddy.
I have no issue there, brother.
Oh, yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Now, look, till this moment, Danis doesn't even know this is the real guy. It's coming right now. It's all about the click. Check this out.
You're wrong again. See, this is why I've been through the transcripts.
This is the real Chris Hansen.
You see? Right there, he just asked Errol Hawani. Look at Errol Hawani's face like, this is Chris Hansen. Look. And watch what Dennis says, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Hansen, yes.
So you need to
Okay,
take a
Logan,
seat
that's
right
a good
over
one. I'll
there.
give you that.
He said, okay, Logan, that was a good one. I give you that. He submitted. He realized, I lost. That's promotion. Call it a circus all you want, but keep in mind we're going to track the pay-per-view buys to see how much they do, because that's all that matters. That's what matters whenever you want to call Tank the face of boxing or Canelo the face of boxing. So that's what matters. Pay-per-view buys. That's what matters. Do they know how to move the needle? That's what matters. Do they have an audience that cares? Again, that's what matters. But let me see what other fights we need to discuss. Oh, yes. And again, this is why I'm not mad or sad that I'm buying this pay-per-view. Again, I didn't want it because normally you buy a pay-per-view for the main event. KSI's not my guy. He's not my guy. Tommy Fury's not my guy, so they weren't going to get my money. But I was so into Salt Papi. You know I like Salt Papi, and we seen his transformation. And, you know, I really wanted to see that fight because I know Slim. Well, I thought it was Slim, but it's really Sim, but Sim still is Slim. And Sim is from Brooklyn, who trains with Saddam Ali, who's also making a comeback, by the way. But that being said, this is actually a real fight. So I was always intrigued. And let's be real, Salt Papi was always the best fighter on Misfits. And now with this transformation that I'm screen sharing on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where I hope you're subscribed, and you got that notification bell click so you know that obviously, whenever we go live, you get notified. Like today, twice a day, every day. But look, he looks like a young Mercito Gesta with far less tattoos. Like, his transformation is insane. He obviously looks like one of my pothead buddies on the left, and now he looks like Manny Pacquiao's, offspring on the right. So, yeah, I'm excited about that fight. Danny definitely talked me into it, but I already wanted it. Like, I wanted Salt Papi fight. Like, y'all don't know about that fight. See, I'm a true hardcore. And Salt Papi's working. I mean, you can't transform. Like, Supermax, no disrespect. Supermax, no disrespect. Eddie, no disrespect. But our community knows y'all, and y'all ain't been able to lose the weight that this kid lost. And y'all did the same thing. Y'all was fighting. Y'all took fights. Y'all got live streamed. Y'all didn't lose the weight that these kids lost. These kids, bro, these kids put it in. I can't be mad at Salt Papi. That transformation is insane. And if you hating, it's on you. Do what you young whippersnappers do. If you're going to fire stick it or VIP stream it, that's on you. I'm going to pay for it. And I'm going to watch it. And I'm not going to watch it disgruntled or upset or saddened, because there was a few fights on there I was interested in. The Logan Paul fight, for instance, I was a Logan Paul fan in the beginning. We all know this. I was the first YouTuber to promote, first boxing YouTuber to promote Logan Paul and KSI. Well, not YouTuber, let's say podcaster, right? Because I ain't gonna front. Radio Raheem went out there. I didn't know it was that serious till I see him out there, and then he blew up. We all remember that. My man went from like 60 or 80,000 subs to 300 and something for that first fight. That being said, I was all for that straight to pay-per-view first fight that they did there. They did $1.2 million at $10. So I seen that. I did the first interview with Eddie, telling him he should sign those guys, and he laughed at me. It's out there. It's on my channel. You can watch it. Then he turned around and laughed at himself, right? Like I say often, he spit in the air because it landed on his face, turned around and signed them anyway. And now look at Logan on the network as well. I say all that to say that Logan has a beautiful jab. He has a beautiful jab. He's a -700 for a reason, because his jab is amazing. He can really be something if he took it as serious as his brother. But he I don't think that he does. Now, he did say that he's been locked in for the last 2 years, training boxing, that we just didn't know. So we'll see. Hopefully that shows, because his reflexes aren't good. Let's be real. He threw a mic at Dylan Danis. Dylan Danis caught that shit and hit him in the face and split him. Like, split him. Like you instantly see blood. Again, they're selling the fight. You see what I'm saying? He threw a microphone at him. Homie caught it, threw it back at Logan, split his face. That's promotion. Violent promotion. Like I said, I'm not all for the John Fury acting crazy, but they promoting. They promoting. So I'm semi-interested in Logan. He got a decent jab. If someone could teach him how to double or triple it and bring the right hand behind that, get different variations of that right hand, maybe a straight overhand right, maybe a looping right, maybe triple jab, uppercut, cutting distance. Those are the things that those kids need to learn that they really ain't learning. Like, you see Logan is a big winding one hand, right hand that, fortunately for him, his land. But if you want to give your prediction, go ahead and do so. Number to call, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here. Voice of the People hotline. We also got Twitter Spaces available for you. If you want to call long distance, you want to call absolutely free, not worrying about any, fees that may incur. You can use Twitter Spaces and or Discord. Looks like we got a new caller in Michigan. Who is this in the 317?
It's a Indianapolis area code.
What's up, brother? Who's this?
This is Tremaine.
Tremaine, what up? Talk to us.
Yeah, so I'm a new follower of the show. I joined this in 2023. So I love all the stuff you're doing out there.
Thank you.
What I want to mention is, I go so deep. Shout out to Austin Trout. He's fighting this weekend. Big weekend for boxing. And want to bring up, obviously you've talked about it quite a bit, but this Mendoza and Tszyu fight, obviously he's going to take care of business. I think Johnny Beck's going to take care of business and obviously do things in the middleweight division. But one thing I wanted to bring up is, and really question on you, how close you think Keyshawn Davis is to a world title?
Well, truthfully, I mean, this fight is going to tell us, right? This is a common opponent with Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz beat this guy by decision. So it's really on Keyshawn to show us what he can do. Jermaine, beat this guy. I think it was by like 4 rounds, ahead on the card. So maybe 6-4 or something like that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be very interesting to kind of see what this weekend, and I think as we go on, because obviously, that's a stacked lightweight division. But that's all I wanted to talk about. That's what I wanted to hop in. I just wanted to hop in and show some love, and shout out to Ness.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. We're going out to the mayor of Toledo. Treese, what up?
Yo.
What up?
Shit, chilling. I just wanted to talk about the fights real quick. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not really all that sold on Tszyu like that. I'll get, you feel me, he been knocking shit out or whatever, and they've been giving him these showcase fights and all that good shit. I don't know. I don't know. Something about him.
Showcase? I don't think he been having showcase. Maybe you could call Ocampos a showcase, but
That Tony Harris Like I called that Tony Harrison fight. That was a showcase. I thought that was a show. They Showtime International. They put it on, and he was the
Yeah, but
lone stand.
what's your definition of a showcase? Because showcase to me is like a fight that you supposed to win for sure.
When I think of showcase, when I think of showcase, I'm thinking of like, you feel me? You're the lone standing fight on the card. They promoting the card just for you, and then they made, you feel me? Like this is a special time slot. You see what I'm saying? Like because that shit, in Australia, the shit is in the future. Like that shit is in the future, technically. But it's like, you see what I'm saying? They making it a spectacle for Tim Tszyu. Like Tim Tszyu versus Tony Harrison. You the lone standing fight. That's a show. They're showcasing you as fighter that they're trying to build for Charlo.
I mean, so, yeah. I guess I'm biased. I guess I just gave Tony more of a chance, even though he lost, even though he was stopped. I don't feel like that was an easy fight. It was a winnable fight, but you gotta win it. Like Tony got the skills to upset anybody if you don't get him out of there. Like, I don't know. I don't think this kid's been put in soft. Is all I'm saying. Showcase makes it sound like he's in soft.
I don't know. That's our definition of showcase is different, I guess. That's all. But when and then I ain't gonna hold you with this weekend. See, this the shit I'm talking about with these promoters, bro. And that's this shit I'm talking about. We need to get rid of one of these guys, bro. I'm with you now. I'm seeing the fucker. Is it? I'm just looked at these times, bro. Why the fuck is both of the cards? Why is the Janabek and the Tim Tszyu and Mendoza? Why is it all at the same time?
Because they don't care.
That shit is out of control, bro. And then I don't even fuck with this influencer boxing shit. But what time that come on? Don't tell me is that gonna be on around the same time too?
Nah, that's gonna be earlier because that's UK based. They, KSI from out there and Fury, so that's gonna be early boxing.
Okay.
That's why another reason why
I might actually fuck with that. I might actually check that out then, just because it's not in the way. If they gonna know, if them influencers gonna know their place and stay out, you feel me, the way of real boxing, I might, you feel me, I might fuck with it. I might give it a look. But like I said, I'm just upset at all this shit at the same time. That's nonsense. But shout out Toledo, Ohio. Shout out TBV. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Be cool.
All right. Yeah, man, we in Hardin this weekend for all-nighters. So we gonna be in Hardin for like 10 hours. Let's be real.
Stop the fight, and thankfully it is over.
Maybe 7. So we're gonna be smoking our brains out, watching various different boxing matches. And yeah, man. If you in the city, hit me up. I might let you come through. I don't know. Maybe you sponsor my lunch. I'll let you come watch the fights with us. Smoke some of the best fire you ever had in your life. Average boxing fan with a picture of David Benavidez looking swollen.
What's good, dog?
Yo, you love Canelo. You love Canelo. He took a picture of David and stretched it to make him look fat.
Yo, you capping, dog. Hey, bro. I want to talk about that presser today. I didn't know fucking Boo Boo Andrade was that damn funny, dog.
Bro.
But he had me laughing. He had me laughing.
But he didn't have you laughing for real, right? He had you like you was laughing because he was corny, or you was laughing because he was funny.
No, I was laughing because it was cringy, dog. That type of laugh.
Yeah,
you singing out there, pay-per-view.
It sounded like he didn't know what to say, yo. It was really sad. It was really bad.
I mean, at least he tried, though. He was trying to get something going, but he looked terrible, dog.
Bro, they said, so what you think? Yada, yada. He said, I already told you. Benavidez. He ain't even calling him Benavidez. He's calling him Benavidez.
And then when he said something about I think he tried to make a joke about him eating Benavidez turkey meal or some shit like that.
Yeah.
He was trying way too hard, bro.
Yeah. He's like, don't do no illegal streams or no sticks. Buy this. That shit was cringe. Yo. He said that's hating. I thought it was hilarious. You thought it was hilarious, not funny though. You thought you was laughing at him, not with him. You fucking liar. You guys don't like to tell the truth, bro. That shit was. Come on, man. Apollo. If that was the Apollo, they'd have had Sandman grabbing his ass up off the fucking stage, bro. Knock it the fuck off. Y'all just too nice. Motherfuckers
Hey,
want to
yo,
be nice for no reason.
Majid and Hardcore Dub, where you at, dog? You better come defend your boy.
Bruh.
God damn, he was cringy as fuck.
Bruh. I don't know.
Yo, man, I thought you were saying that the Zona presser was better, right? For the YouTubers and shit. I haven't watched it.
Yeah. I ain't watched the whole. That's what I'm saying. They have more juicy bits and clips that's going viral, bro.
Fucking Boo Boo should have just snatched that belt off of fucking David.
Bro, speaking of snatch the belt, did you see the whack shit? He grabbed David by the shoulders, fake shook him with a smile, like, ha ha ha. Oh my God, that was, bro, why you making me remember this shit? Y'all terrible. Y'all terrible because they really trying to defend him. And now I'm remembering every piece. And it's like, bro, what about that shake? That was the weirdest thing. Like, why would you do that? Like, that shit meant nothing. I mean,
we gotta talk about that shit in the morning, dog.
That shit was extra whack, bro. And then Brian Custer, I fuck with him, man. But this why I swear to God, I just want to just get bigger right here, so I ain't never gotta change. Like, how the fuck he gonna say the slick Demetrius Andrade with the power in the left hand? What the fuck? When the fuck is he been slick and when he motherfucking been strong with the left hand? Like, bro, they just capping, man. I don't like that shit, man. Just a good fight is a good fight. The capping gotta stop, bro. They terrible, man. Shit
They were
crazy.
trying too hard. And then I was telling these guys, bro, that I think they fucked up by moving the fight to Vegas because I was actually wanting to go to it because I got family in Dallas, and then from Dallas to where the fight was gonna be was a 4-hour drive, so I was gonna kill two birds with one stone.
That's why we need a fucking league, bro, because these dudes go where the money is at. So, you know, Vegas paid more than Texas. Simple as that.
And I thought they would have pulled a different crowd because, I mean, Houston and Dallas, bro, those are all within 3 or 4 hour drives. So I think they dropped the ball on that.
I mean, Vegas is right here. Andrade, what's his name? Benavidez. Benavidez got a fan base, so Arizona's right there. He's from Arizona. They thinking he's gonna pull the California people, you know. And if he's as big as y'all think, or if this is his time to show, or rather, if this is his time to blow, and this fight does it for him, yeah, California gonna drive up, Arizona gonna drive in, people gonna fly in. You know, the dance partner's not that known.
Yeah, that's true. I hope it does better than Plant, but bro, I think it's not. It's not gonna do better than the Plant numbers. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that it's not.
Hopefully it is because it's his second one. It's momentum. He fought Plant. That's a fighter we wanted him to fight. He fights Andrade. That's a fighter that, you know, we kind of wanted him to fight.
No, yeah, but I don't know. I hope it does good though. I hope it does good. Because if it doesn't, yeah, it's gonna hurt. That's all I got for right now, dog.
All right, champ. Tip Bayless looking like gunplay. You ain't gonna like that. Yo, unmute. Hold on, I gotta disconnect and reconnect. Mic check. What up, Tip? Tip.
Yo.
We hear you.
Yeah, man. Why y'all doing my boy Boo Boo like that, man?
I mean, just give us the funniest joke he said.
Yo, that's just naturally how he is. Like, if you have a conversation with Andre, like that's naturally how he is, bro.
Bruh.
Like he'll talk to you like that in person.
Like what though? What was he doing?
Like it's just how he speaks, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a weird, funny character. You know what I'm saying? Like it just comes off like.
Bruh, my man, hey yo, my man was borderline we borderline needed to call a doctor. At one point, he was just making noise. He's like, "Yo, it's me again." I said, "What the fuck?" I don't know, bro. I don't know. What did he
Yeah,
say?
bro,
What
bro.
he did he say? Suwu or what did he say?
Scare you.
Oh, ski. Oh, that's from the song. Ain't that from that
Yeah,
girl
but
song?
he was saying you, not he.
Oh man, see what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, bro, he's a character, bro. But that's what's unique about him. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like,
You picking him then?
man, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I really have a pick in this fight. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Damien, you mad? He said he was definitely funny. Get the fuck out of
It's looking like
here.
it's looking like it could
I'm
go
making
either
a
way for
poll.
me.
I'm making a poll right now. Was he funny or
Was it
not?
funny? But yeah, no. It's looking like it could go either way, man. Andrade's skills, you know what I'm saying? Like they pay the bills, man. He undefeated for a reason, regardless of what people think. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Think it's
he even said it in the press conference. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be paraphrasing, but did he say I ain't fight nobody because they've been avoiding me?
yeah.
Oh, all right. So you sitting here talking about his skill pay the bills. He literally told you on TV today he ain't fight nobody.
Hey, that's cool, but who he's been in the ring with, they ain't been able to do nothing with him. He don't win every match. You know what I'm saying?
You
But
said who? You said who he been in? Don't make me do this, bro. You gonna make me? Then he gets this show and he's like, this motherfucker Ness always hating, but like, bro, Luke Keeler put hands on him.
Then he talking about hold on. Then he dropped Keeler like 3 times, or am I tripping?
Did
Who's that he
Keeler?
dropped?
Did Keeler's Irish hands land on his face? Yes or no?
Matter of fact, he knocked him out in the ninth.
Yes or no?
That's cool, man.
All right.
Did
Like,
Andrade knock him out?
Is Keeler gonna land a punch on Canelo?
Andrade knock him out. That's all that matters. Andrade knock him
Listen.
out.
No, because you see, you guys don't get that. Like when Yeardom fought Anthony Durrell, right? That fight looked totally different than Canelo, and that's what I'm trying to show you. You understand? When you fight low-level opposition, Canelo looks the way he looked versus Yeardom. You see that fight with Yeardom and Durrell was a little closer, right? That means neither one of them fuckers is on Canelo's level. You understand what I'm saying? Just sum that up that way you want.
I mean, hey, listen, we don't know yet. He might fight up to his level of competition. It just may be one of those things.
You're right. That's the one phrase that's in boxing that I can't take away from him. He could go in there and got up for this fight because it's the biggest, it's the biggest fight of his night, and he lived up to the moment. You're right.
So we can't be so critical yet. We just gotta wait till the end result of the fight. You know what I'm saying? See what product we've been missing, or you know what I'm saying? Find out what the mystery is. Is Boo Boo who people say he is?
Tough night to show us.
And I think Tszyu ends up knocking out Brian Mendoza, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at I was watching back the Rosario fight. I mean, Brian got him out of there, and I was watching back the Fundora fight. Brian leaves himself open a lot, and you know, Tim the better boxer in this matchup. And if I think Tim catches Brian with something like right down the middle, dog. It's got to be something right down the middle. Because Brian like throwing his punches wide, and I just don't see him clipping Tszyu like that. I don't. But yeah, that's it, man.
All right, Tip. Appreciate it.
Right.
Appreciate the banter, the back and forth. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility with the show. And if you've already subscribed, hitting the thumbs up, sharing the show, that's going to get some more subscribers. You know I need that 1 million subscribers. We going out to keep it moving. First super chat of the day, $2. He said he clearly got Chris Hansen. That's great promo. Laughing out loud 2 times and the death emoji 2 times. Coming right back with another $2. He said, saw Papi really boxed in the past, more legit than Jake. Philippine flag. And he got the Philippines like they ain't got nobody left. It was Pacquiao, Gesta, Donaire, Finito. Oh, yeah, Casamaro's out there, right? Who else? I think that's it. So Salt Papi could fill a void. With his social media, he could turn this into real fighting. You know what I'm saying? We got Keep It Moving, $2 right back at us. Third super chat in a row. He says he was saying that Fat Joe version, ski. All right, whatever. Shit was whack. Laugh out loud emoji, deaf emoji. Right back with another $2. He says, I'm a fire stick that bitch. And that's two faces with tears of joys. We going out to Bougie and Broward. What up?
You can hear me? You can hear me?
Perfect.
What it is?
Chillin'.
Boy, Boo from Broad all the way to motherfucking Vegas. What it is, baby?
Chillin'.
Hey, I got my world champion, my 4-month, going on 5-month world champion, undisputed champion in my left hand while I'm talking to the greatest of the nest in my right hand. What it is?
Wait, Bumgarner down there? Because she in Miami.
Yeah, Bumgarner down here.
I know. That's what I said.
He hit me up. But my wife gonna go crazy, so I'm glad she ain't hit me up. Babe, get him, babe. Hold on. Get him right quick. I can take this call. All right. Hey, I did not know Tszyu and them fight this weekend.
Word.
I did not know that. What's the undercard looking like?
It ain't good because it ain't for us. It's
okay.
Australian.
All right, well, fuck that. What's going on with this the zone, Misfits boxing? Them niggas don't get fined or nothing for what they be doing?
Not in the UK, man. UK allows fist fights and bottle throwing and all that shit.
Damn. They lit. I ain't gonna lie. They ain't getting my money. But I'm sure gonna find a way to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how Salt Papi do. Salt Papi did a great transformation. I fuck with that. I guess it's just, that's all it took. That one loss from his last fight. I guess that's what motivated him. Hopefully he get that rematch with Buddy too, bro. Hope that's his game plan to get that rematch with Buddy. That'd be a great one.
Salt Papi lost?
His last fight, he lost.
No way.
You ain't know that?
No.
He lost his last fight.
I ain't know that shit.
Yeah, look that shit up. He lost his last fight, bro. It was like a split decision or some shit, but he lost, bro.
How?
I think that's what motivated him to drop that weight and shit.
Bro, the fact
that shit up,
fact that BoxRec got an influence of BoxRec is fucking crazy.
For real?
Bro, it's called YouTube BoxRec.
Stop playing.
No, bro.
It's official too?
No, it's official. I'm on it. I'm screen sharing it. This they site. And Salt Papi is 3-1. I'm so sad.
Yeah, man.
Hell.
My boy, he lost the but it was a pretty tough fight. I feel like if he was in shape like he is now, he definitely would have came up with the dub. But that's all it takes. He just take that one little mistake. Damn. He learned from that. He done lost that weight and shit.
Oh, he lost to my
good
boy
now.
Anthony. Yo, but that's the thing. Anthony Teller's a real fighter. Anthony Teller's a real fighter, and I told motherfuckers before, we made money on Anthony Teller before on another influencer fight.
Yeah, I seen him like in a couple of gyms too, like just sparring and doing mitts and shit, and it look like he know what he doing too.
He the real deal. Look, I'm about to show. I went on his pro boxing record. Watch this. His first fight. Look who it was.
Stop the fight, and thankfully it is over.
Dante Stubbs. My man fought Dante Stubbs in his first fight. And went split decision. I knew right then and there Anthony Teller was the real deal. I promise you.
Yeah, he's tough, man. He's tough. And what was the decision with him and Salt Papi?
Decision. Split.
Oh, decision. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he lost to Tommy Fury by UD.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I got Tommy Fury tomorrow. I don't got Logan tomorrow. I got Tommy Fury. I don't got Logan. I got the other guy. And I got Salt Papi. I got my boy Keyshawn. And that's about it. Oh, in the main event, I got the other guy, not the German guy, the other guy.
German guy.
Not the main event on Top Rank. Not the German guy, not the guy from Germany. The other guy.
Nah, you know what? Is that it ain't click. He from Germany. I forgot he from Germany because his name Vincenzo Gualtieri. I'm thinking my man Italian and shit.
Yeah, that nigga from Germany. And I was doing my little homework. He ain't really been fighting nobody, bro. Like, at least we don't know of. At least let me not say that. At least we don't know of. So We'll talk about that on the bed show tomorrow. But yeah, that's my call, bro. They lit in UK though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they pretty lit. They need to start doing more fights over there in UK, bro. Especially with them weigh-ins and shit and all them weigh-ins and shit and press conferences. Oh, Ness.
Listener.
Boo Boo Andrade. That nigga that is just for a check, bro. I watched the press conference. I mean, he pay-per-view. Like, bro, you supposed to be trying to sell this shit. Like, we already done spent damn near $1,000, like you said, within a year in pay-per-views, and you think we just supposed to just happily just pay for a pay-per-view because it's just you and the Mexican monster? Half of the people don't even know who the fuck you are. And secondly, you need to try to be promoting it like, yo, this gonna be a lot better than that last fight, the last undisputed. I mean, last week or some shit. But he just pay-per-view. So he already in his bag. He excited.
That was the bell, Champy J Billy. What up?
Yo. Yes, sir. Shout out Ness putting in that motherfucking work. Ness, who you got in the Tszyu and Mendoza fight? I ain't hear you call no picks yet. We got a day left.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I know. I'm saying the same shit.
I mean, Tszyu is the favorite. Is in Australia, man. It's up to Mendoza to get the upset. Let's be real.
Oh God, but he's known to get the upset. You feel me? Or he's been known. He did it once. We can call that a big upset, huh?
That would be an upset.
Because Fundora was heavily favorited.
No, of course, that's an upset, the Fundora fight, but this would be an upset too.
Oh God, yeah, I don't know. I've been watching both of their last few fights, and you feel me? Like Tszyu has his vulnerabilities, like he has his openings where you can catch him, and both of them are fighters that can counterpunch. I feel like Mendoza is the more superior counterpuncher. He's a little bit more slick. You feel me? I like the way he moved against Fundora, but it's a little bit easier to do that against a tall dude. You feel me? Once you figure out how to get on the inside, you could kind of see he could, move on the inside easier once he got comfortable in there. You feel me? Then he got the KO in the 6th. So it's like, man, it's gonna be a good fight, most definitely. It's most definitely gonna be a good fight, but I don't even know if I can call that one, man.
This shit. I'm on ESPN, bro. Like, to see real fighters, they don't know shit about promoting, bro. Like, I'm on ESPN, and the Logan and Dylan Danis face-off got 114,000 views.
Man, they're going overly viral. I ain't gonna lie. And let me tell you something. That's this face of boxing shit. Let me tell you something. The pay-per-view numbers, we can't really talk about the face of boxing because it's all about the fights. People want to see the fights they want to see. That's why Ryan and Tank did so good, because the people wanted to see it. It's not about the boxing fans, it's the fans of the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know anything about Danis until this fight because it's all on my TL. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm kind of forced to, like, go through the comments, click on the page, see what dude's about. So, like, they most definitely doing their thing, but it's about you building your fan base. That's why Ryan's been so big. That's why Tank is so big. Building your fan base, like we in the social media era. So whoever's popping on social media, they're gonna be the ones to get the pay-per-view buys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even if it was it can be some random people, but if you have a huge following. Like Mr. Beast. If Mr. Beast did a boxing match, do you know how many pay-per-view buys I would do? Like, Mr. Beast, Ness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like some random shit. So I don't really fully think it's like a face. But like when two people come together with huge fan bases and, they got that little bit of controversy and they're going to build it up, it's going to be that. So if these pay-per-view numbers come back looking crazy like I think they will, then, we just got to know that's what it's about. You feel me? But I'm going to tap out. I'm going to tap back in. If somebody say something, keep on putting in that work.
All right, champ. Yeah, I just want to show this, man. It's interesting. Cause this is ESPN. And you know, they got a lot to promote. They got to promote the entire sport plus their own fighters, right? But face-offs, most recently, this got 18,000 for Logan and Paul. I mean, for Dylan and whatever his name is, Logan and Dylan, right? 18,000 on this one. Main event on Saturday, 2,800. Co-main event, 7,000. No other fighters there. No other fighters. Meanwhile, look how many there should be. No Richard Torres, no Giovanni Marquez, no Duke Reagan, no Guido Villanella, none of those guys. So in the eyes of the algorithm, they said that these names were the names to show. Those four. That's it. And again, there's just no comparison when you think considering the main event here, and what was going on here, and the views and the traction that's generated. So I don't know, man. They got to step it up. I mean, look, let me show you this. Like, look at Keyshawn's energy. Like, how do you make me want to watch your fight? Let's watch this. So we can't listen to it because it's all music. Just keep looking at his face, though. How is this making you excited? He seems overly nervous and anxious or desperate to leave. We don't even know what that is. It's not your traditional face-off. He wouldn't look at Albright in the face at all. We didn't get that long, intense stare down that sells fights. We got a kid that looked like he had to use the bathroom and was running to go to the urinal. I don't understand. It's like they don't care. And it's not any one. It's like all of them as a whole. It doesn't make any sense. How do you promote a fight this way? And Albright is no better. If you watch the press conference, they would ask him a question. He's like, all right. Uh-huh. Yeah. We'll see. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? Bro, pulling teeth, man. Pulling teeth, son. Like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Then they mad at you for saying something. If I say motherfuckers like that don't deserve an opportunity, oh, you taking food out of his mouth. How you gonna say some shit like that, man? That's crazy. Oh, word is so I'm supposed to just keep paying for ESPN to watch some bullshit like that. Y'all motherfuckers gotta step it up, man. My time is valuable. I ain't just sitting around here watching a bunch of bullshit every day. Copy cool, what up? Shit make no sense. You got the main event, neither motherfucker knew English. They got two different interpreters up there. Man, that was the worst press conference in the last 10 years, bro. What up?
Shit acting up. I got you now. Man, listen, bro. I hear you when you say that. Sometimes, as a fighter, you don't want to do that whole fucking circus shit. You just want to get there and fight. But I hear you when you say you got to sell the fucking fight. Like that. Like I agree with you when you sat there and you said my man looked mad antsy and he looked like that's the same shit I saw when I looked at it this morning. I was like, yo, my man looks scared as hell. Is this Keyshawn Davis? That's how I took it. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't even want to face off with the kid. But Yeah, man. I got Mendoza, man, with the upset again. He already did it with Jason Rosario. He did it with fucking Fandora. A lot of people are taking that fight and they looking at the Fandora fight. But Fandora's fucking 6 something. Like he's gonna be awkward. He's gonna make anybody look bad. Anybody that sits in there, you know what I'm saying? With him, fights with him, he's gonna make anybody look bad. And he's pulled up those two upsets. I feel like he's gonna do it again with Tszyu. I'm not too fond of Tszyu, man. I don't think he got the goods. He surprised me with Harrison. I just think the ring got the best of Harrison because we all know that Harrison used to he's a boxer, and he likes to move around, and that 18-foot ring just didn't allow him to move the way he normally moves. So kind of took that shit away from him, and it kind of made Tszyu look great in a sense. But also, I know you was looking at the influencers fighting and shit. You got to check out that kid, the Morenito. Oh shit, what's his name, bro? It's this little Morenito. He fight too. He a boxer too. Like he look just like Soul Papi. He fight. He really fight. You know what I'm saying? I forget his name, but he dope too as far as like knowing how to fight. But Soul Papi fight, that fight that he lost, bro. That shit with my man's, that shit was bullshit. Like all he was doing was holding him. Like, he'll punch him one shot and then he'll hold Soul Papi. He wouldn't let Soul Papi get off. So that's how he won the fight. It wasn't like he beat the shit out of Soul Papi or he embarrassed Soul Papi. He would just hit Soul Papi with one shot and just hug him. You know. Yeah, it was just like you said. It was just more of a veteran move than anything. You know what I'm saying? It was just like he'll punch him and then he'll hug him. He wouldn't let Soul Papi get off, and I don't think he was expecting that. And I think Soul Papi went in there thinking that he was going to be able to like trade and actually really fight. But Anthony Taylor came in there just went on a hug fest and actually got the decision off of that shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. But what you call it? Also, the Bursley fighting this weekend too, though, right?
Yeah, he on the zone on the Golden Boy Mexico card on the zone. But
Is
he
that
ain't
shit
he ain't
worth
fighting
looking at?
nobody. Huh?
I was gonna say, is that shit. That's what I was gonna ask you. Is it worth looking at? Is it worth like
I
checking him
mean,
out,
I'm
seeing if he
sure it's
come
a
back?
tune-up. I'll pull it up. I'm sure it's a tune-up, bro. He's fighting Diego Ruiz.
I saw he looked ripped. He looked ripped the fuck up. Like he looked ready. Like he throw some pictures and shit that he was ready to
Stop the
fight. So
fight, and
should
thankfully
be
it is
interesting.
over.
I'm screen sharing it now. I don't know. Let's see if we know Diego Alberto Ruiz. He's got 7 losses. One of those are by KO. He's from Argentina. His name is El Profeta. El Profeta. Whatever the fuck that is. Because I thought it was Prophet, but not Profeta. I don't know. But he's coming off a loss as well. So it's a tune-up, bro. He lost to Gamal Yafa. And so it's a dude's also that's lighter. Look how light this kid is for. They're bringing him up. This is a guarantee showcase. And this is what I was telling Trees. Like, that's for me. This is what a showcase is. Like, you guaranteeing the person his win. And it's like in his hometown and shit. Dom, what it do?
Hey. Sorry about the last couple times I tried to connect Twitter Spaces. Just saw some weird shit, but yeah. I want to touch on Tszyu and stuff. It was being mentioned that Crawford potentially will see him as a mandatory, and just getting off a little bit what I wanted to say yesterday and the day before is Terrence Crawford. He's more of a prophet than anything else. He's not a boxer. He's said everything he's gonna do, and he did it, and he did it better than anybody could expect. Right now, he's saying he wants Canelo. He's gonna go fight Canelo, and if it's not Canelo, he's probably not gonna fight again. I'm just going off that his attitude, his words, his plan. And people just need to understand that and maybe stop putting such low expectations, I want to say, because he put high expectations. He's not going to go fight a mandatory for another road to undisputed. No, he wants to get another undisputed against Canelo. If them guys, Tszyu wants to unify and go undisputed in the meantime, maybe Crawford will jump back down and go ahead and go 4-time undisputed. I know a caller yesterday was mentioning that. And yeah, I think it's either 3-time, 4-time undisputed or no fights. He's not gonna go fight any type of mandatory. He's not gonna fight Boots. He's not gonna fight at 147. Period. There's talks about him doing the rematch in February. I saw that again today. I don't know if there's some type of legal stuff he's gonna get into regarding this rematch, but I hope not. But maybe it'll be Errol Spence, if not Canelo. But yeah, as far as the fights this weekend, I'm looking forward to it. Tszyu, Mendoza will be a good one. I am kind of leaning towards Mendoza, just coming off the fact that it's a good matchup and he's pulled the upset off before. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And Ness, you can just go ahead and eat that Super. Well, I'll put another one in next time I got something to say. Peace.
All right, brother. If you want to call in, you know the number. 1-425-569-5241. We got Juan on a check-in. Houston, what up?
Yo, so after I seen what Bazinian did to Ronald Endless last night, I'm not too high on Benavidez right now. That Ronald Endless win doesn't look so good. But I'm running with Boo Boo on this one, man. I feel like Boo Boo's gonna have his Terrence Crawford moment. He awake? He asleep? Okay. Yeah, I feel like he about to have his Terrence Crawford moment. And yo, did you see that that's like sit down they had? I guess it's like a face to face with Tszyu and Mendoza. I put 100 on Mendoza, man. He's locked in. Matter of fact, my bookie's paying for something. I'll send you I'm a IG you my ticket, yo. You gotta see this shit. But yeah, I put 100 on Mendoza. Pays like $402, something like that. But man, and Tszyu, he giving that boy respect. You know what I'm saying? Old Brian Mendoza. And then he was talking about the way he was chopping down the door. He said he had chopped down a giant. He goes, that's not easy to do. So he gonna be respecting Mendoza's power. Cause I don't know, my opinion, I think Mendoza's the guy with the power. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Oh yeah, and I'm riding with that KSI, man. I think he might actually give Tommy Fury the business.
Okay.
But we'll see what's up.
All right.
And you know what, Ness, on the cool, I wasn't liking that influencer stuff at first, but now I'm rocking with it, man. After Jake and Tommy fought, man, I'm rocking with it, man. I'm liking it.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm
But
not
yeah,
a fan of
here, man.
I'm not a fan of all of them, but there's gonna be fights that is worth it. You feel me? I got Rod just welcoming to the champ level. Appreciate you, Rod. Appreciate you. Looks like we got Spider Rico with love from Oregon. I don't know if you know, Spider, but you got a nomination yesterday for Caller of the Year. They said they love the energy.
Big bet. What's up, guy?
What up?
You can hear me now?
Yes, sir.
I got a nomination.
You sure enough did.
I'd like to give thanks to God, to Allah, first and foremost, for my nomination. Also, I'd like to give thanks to Nestor for being the creator of this platform, for this universe, this dimension we exist in. We're able to call in. Right now, I'm looking at the sunset. Sun about to go down. October 14th is going to be a solar eclipse in the morning. If you're on the West Coast, I don't know about y'all on the East Coast. I'm Esteban from Oregon with love, your neighborhood border wars boxer. I'm out here right now getting my money, that good money, that calisthenics, breathing that fresh air, that oxygen. I have to call in to say, I've been calling in for a while because, like when you watch Canelo versus Charlo, I was able to watch that in the movie theaters for $25, which is a deal.
That is a deal.
But it's like, okay, Why aren't we able to watch that all the time? Why do they push Canelo like that? And now we can't watch, any other fights in the movie theaters.
Because the theaters are not interested in those other fighters because it costs them money to play it there, right? So like if you ain't a name that they can make their money back, they ain't rocking with you.
Well, it's just like, okay, when Charlo got into the fight, right? It was like he forgot how to feint. He forgot how to do all his American style. And then when he did throw his punches, it seemed like he was calculating his punches to miss. Going off where it seemed like unnatural to watch it. And Allah gives me my sight and my guidance and my vision. And something didn't look right. It looked like when he fought Rocky Fielding and the guy it's like they getting paid to get hit on the arms. And that's the $20 million. I'll probably do the same thing. That's what happened. I watched the movie. I went to the movie theaters for the Triple G Canelo fight. And it's like GGG forgot how to give it his all. And it's like all his opponents is looking like that. And I'm not here saying that there's something wrong with it or that it's fixed, but it doesn't look right to me. And that's what made me not want to call in for a minute. I just had to get that off my chest, y'all. That's the bone and I'm gone.
Esteban, appreciate you on the check-in, champ. Look forward to your next call. We got Rider of the Storm, $5 super chat. He says, if Mendoza wins, Bud and his fans will call for that fight. But if Tim wins, all you're going to hear is cricket, cricket, cricket emoji. Mark my words. I got Tim by KO, 8 through 10. We got Brandon. Brandon on Twitter.
Yo, what up, Net? Yo, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't fuck with KSI. I don't fuck with KSI versus Fury. I don't fuck with celebrity boxing like that. I fuck with the real boxing people who actually box for a living and stuff like that. So they actually do stuff. They actually fight people. They
there's a
actually
lot of fights this week.
do real fights. Yeah, but KSI versus Fury is celebrity fight, bro.
No. Tszyu and Mendoza fighting, bro, for the WBO belt. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're both fighting, but Tszyu versus Mendoza is better than KSI versus Fury.
And Top Rank got a whole card, man. Top Rank got a whole card with like 12 fights on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm not gonna lie, but I think just regular boxing, with the World Boxing Council and other boxing councils are better than celebrity boxing. That's just my opinion. You could take it how you want to take it, and people might get offended over it, but it's just my opinion. And at the end of the day, I think sometimes Tszyu. I like Tszyu. He's a good fighter. I think he's gonna win, but he actually might lose. So I always account for that because I always account for people losing in certain situations, even though they may not deserve it. Just for example, Errol Spence didn't deserve to lose, but he did. Jamal Charlo didn't deserve to lose, but he did. Some people lose. It's okay though because sometimes people lose and you can't really change.
What the hell does deserve mean?
Okay, so for example, if somebody deserves to win, they put all their cards on the table. They tried their best. They did everything they could to try to win the fight. But the person who they were fighting against was too powerful, and they got overtaken by them. That's one example. They deserved to win, but they did not in reality. Like, everybody thought, some people were going to win, and then some other people won. Same goes for even though let's like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was a legend, and I think he took 1 L. I'm not sure, by Wilder, or he took a knockout or something. So that was 1 L. And some people who are very good, Canelo took an L. Everybody takes L's sometimes. It's all right. Nobody's perfect 100%, but some people deserve to win, they lose. Some people deserve to lose, and they win. Because sometimes that's just how life works. But if you're in a fight, you got to win.
Thank you, Brandon, for that call. We have a poll here at youtube.com. Was Demetrius Andrade funny at the press conference? 40% of you say yes. 22 say no. 10% say super funny. 28% say super whack. Discord available, Twitter Spaces available, calls. What up? Hello. You got to unmute, champ.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you.
All right. Yeah, Nez, dude, I'm pretty like excited for the Tszyu and Brian Mendoza, especially because Brian Mendoza is coming up from an upset against Pandora, and I was there live, I was there live, and then I was like, also I was watching the UFC fight, the Izzy versus Pereira. Then I just see like Pandora like collapsing, and I'm like, oh shit, like he just knocked him out. And I was watching some film last night, and with Tszyu, he like walks forward but with no head movement. Like, and with Mendoza, he does move his head a little bit more. But my only thing is that Tszyu, he's a pretty good counter because he was countering Tony Harrison pretty damn good, and he has a lot of power. But and then with the Tommy Fury and KSI, well, isn't that gonna be during the day?
Yeah.
For that fight, I'll probably like go with Fury just because I guess he's like Tyson's Fury's brother. And for like Dylan Danis and Logan Paul, I don't really care about it, but I just hope it's entertaining. That's all that matters to me. But yeah, but I'm pretty excited for them. Mendoza and Tszyu. Isn't Janovic fighting this Saturday as well?
Yep. And Keyshawn Davis.
And Keyshawn Davis. Oh, that's pretty good that they keep Keyshawn active. But I don't know. Like, who do you think takes it, Mendoza or Tszyu?
I mean, bro, Zoo's the favorite. He's the puncher, and he's in his hometown. You know, Mendoza's gonna have to pull the upset off again.
But like just looking at the press conference or like their interviews, it seems that Tszyu like actually respecting Mendoza a lot.
I mean, he should. You seen what
Yeah,
Mendoza did
but
to Jason Rosario and to Fundora. You can't overlook that.
yeah, and also he did give Ramos a good fight too. I mean, but I'm gonna go with Tszyu, but I won't be surprised if Mendoza pulls up the major upset, especially in Australia. But yeah, that's all I have for today, Ness. Like, thank you for like letting me speak on your show again, and I hope you have a nice day.
For sure. Bro, Mendoza get the upset again? He got to change his name to the upset kid or the comeback kid or some shit. Something like that. And he got to get an award from the BWAs. Most hated. Most hated.
Alrighty, mic check.
What up?
Oh, yo, what up, what up? Good show as always, just tuning in. I'm glad you're talking about the influencer scene because that's my bread and butter. You feel me? They're the people who introduced me to this scene.
Really?
And I've been listening. Yeah, bro. I mean, before that, I'd watch like the championship fights, like Marquez fights, Pacquiao fights, Mayweather fights, but I never really was in tune with like boxing. So until they put me on, I've been watching.
So what
bro.
influencer brought you to boxing?
Back in 2017, the KSI versus Logan. So they kind of started beefing. Devin Haney was fighting under their second fight, so that's how I got introduced to him. And yeah, bro, ever since then, bro, I've been hooked. Like I know so much more about this sport because of those guys. So salute to them. And I've been a fan of you guys for like a year and some change. So salute
That's
to them.
crazy.
You feel me? Because they brought another fan. You feel me? They brought another fan.
Because that's what I would argue. Like that, you know, they're putting new eyeballs that wouldn't otherwise be seen, and people like, you know, they didn't really believe that. But like, man, you're a living testament.
And now I'm going to Devin Haney versus Prograis, but that's another story. You feel me? That's another show. That's another show. But for this episode, I'm saying for this topic, I think if y'all aren't interested in watching this fight, I think you guys, who the listeners, I think you guys should check out the second coming of Manny Pacquiao, Salt Papi versus Slim. You got Salt Papi, he lost all that weight, and then you got Slim being, I think he was like a WBO champ. I'm not sure. Someone correct me, but and then you got another fight like Logan versus Danis. They're already in disputes in court. I think Danis is looking at like at least 300K in like court fees allegedly. That's what he's saying in podcasting. So there's a lot of beef and there's a lot of tension, and these guys are serious. They're taking it serious. You feel me? And it's gonna be some good fights. You feel me? And then another fight, Waleed Sharks. Weird name, right? Weird name, but he can box. So just keep an eye out for him.
He's on the influencer card?
Exactly. He's on the undercard. He's fighting under the Danis and Paul fight. And obviously the KSI Fury, that's gonna change like the sport, the influencer side of the sport. You feel me? Because the winner of that, faces the king of all kings. You feel me,
Paul?
Jake? Yes, sir. So yeah, I think it's an interesting time because we got I think when they were doing the press conference, it was like 500,000 live viewers, like on all platforms. So
Okay,
that just shows how
Waleed
big that shit
Sharks
is.
is fighting Dean the Great. I know Dean, and I like that fight. Dean, dumbass,
Yup,
did the flip, landed on his face the
yup.
last
And he
time.
was training with Regis just the other day. I saw that. I peeped that on YouTube. So and that just shows, like, you feel me, like if these guys get tapped in with the regular scene, it just keeps growing. The sport is good. Look, it can just be a subcategory, you feel me, of boxing. Like, yo, this is the influencer scene. The way I describe it to people is like, it's like watching boxing on easy mode. You get to learn the sport on easy mode. You're watching the fights and you're watching their growth and their development. So it's easy to understand and digest versus watching some Shakur fight and you're not really appreciating the levels. You feel me? So that's how I see it. Anyways, good show as always. Salute to CYP, Chad YP. You feel me? I love when he speaks. And Jonathan Sims, tap in, bro. We love you. Yeah.
Yo, that's a good call, man. That was a great call. That was one of his best calls because, I love to hear that. I love to hear that they brought, a new fan in. I love to hear that he found Devin because of it. I just want these influencers to graduate. I want them not to be caught up in I want them not to be caught up in staying on influencer boxing. Like if Salt Poppy graduates, go to the big leagues. You feel me? Get that real backing. See what your real Filipino fan base could do for you. Because I think he could be something. I didn't know he lost, but the laws don't define you, and especially not if you're Filipino. I mean, Pacquiao got slept early on, and they still love my man. Now I don't know would anybody get that admiration of a Pacquiao ever again, but Saul Poppy got a chance. Noah, what up in Denver?
Hey, what up, Ness?
Chilling.
That's how you do it. About to be smoking like we smoking out here, right?
You know it.
So check this out. What's up, big dog?
We hear you, champ.
Alright, then, yeah. So what are we talking about up here today? I just joined. I
Previews
just
and
got to work,
predictions.
got some
Previews
shower
and
type shit.
predictions. Talking about all this weekend's fights, all the fights happening this weekend, giving everybody an opportunity to preview and predict.
Oh yes, sir. Just became a champ. So check this out. I got a lot of my gente is gonna be mad, but Tim Tszyu's proven a lot more than Brian Mendoza, so I got Brian Mendoza, and shit. I mean, for the influencer fights this weekend, I got the white boy Holmes. I got Logan Paul. I feel like he's a little bit stronger, and that's how it be, I guess. But that's just for like Tim Tszyu's just shown that he's a better fighter overall. I mean, Brian Mendoza, I like him. He's my gente and everything, but I just feel like the Vato Tim Tszyu just got a little bit more to him. What's your take on that?
Nah, we on the same page, bro. It's also in Tim Tszyu's house. He's the bigger puncher. So, yep.
Yes, sir. I agree with you 1,000%, Ness. I just became a champ, Holmes. Shout out CYP, homie. That's my favorite African, homie. You know what I mean? That's my guy. That Vato got some good shit to say sometimes. Sometimes he be hating on the gente, but you know what? That's my favorite half breed, homie. Shout out to CYP. And on that note, I'm gonna end my call, my dog.
All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
We got, who is this? This is Rick in San Antonio.
What's up, Ness? Salute. It's been a while since I called in.
What up?
What up, bro? No, I just wanted to touch base on these fights, man. So I want to start off with Andrade Benavidez presser. I saw that. Dude, Andrade got a lot of nervous energy going on. I don't know what the fuck that was. I was just chuckling. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? He didn't have nobody with him. It just seemed like nervous energy to me. Guy's a good fighter. He's a talented guy. Don't get me wrong. He can box. But I got Benavidez in this fight. I think Andrade, however you want to call his name, I think he's going to use a bicycle for the most part. He can make it 12 rounds. He's got the boxing skill and the movement to do it. So I could see him going to a decision, collecting that paycheck. Benavidez gets his hand raised, and the chatter is going to be for May, Canelo, and Benavidez. So I got Benavidez in that one. Maybe Andrade goes down. Maybe takes a knee. Maybe a flash knockdown. Maybe I can see that happening. We'll see what happens. Benavidez got the engine. He's got the volume. He's got the pressure. So I just see Andrade on his bike that fight. And the other fights, I don't really pay attention too much to the Fury versus KSI and some of the influencers. But what they do is they do bring a lot of casuals to the sport. So that's good. That boosts the viewership and the attention on boxing overall, in my opinion. So even though I really don't pay attention to it, like, I'm not looking out for the next, influencer fight. But if I catch them, like some of my friends like watching that shit, now I'll be there. I'll watch it, like I saw the Fury Paul fight. So Berchelt, I think he's pretty much gonna have a showcase fight, like you were mentioning earlier. I don't know who Ruiz is. I think that's just a fight for him to come back, knock the rust off. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, a showcase fight, get him in the ring. The main fight I want to talk about, of course, is Tszyu and Mendoza. I'll tell you right now, I got Tszyu. I think Tszyu's going to come out in this fight. I think he's going to box this guy a little bit more. I think he's going to use a little bit more ring IQ in this fight. And I think he's going to try and time this guy. Not sleeping on Mendoza by any means, but I think Tszyu's going to come in there, and I think he's going to showcase a little bit more of his boxing skill. I think he's going to time him. I think he's going to use the jab more. I think he'll be careful because he does know Mendoza's got some pop to him. So I think he's going to go ahead and use that jab, stab jabs to the body, try and set something up going into the later rounds. And I think he'll eventually catch Mendoza when Mendoza opens up going into the later rounds. So I got Tszyu on that fight, man. That's my call, man. Good talking to you, man.
Appreciate you calling in, Rick, man. Thank you for tuning in for all these years. I want to remind you guys, I'm at 182,213. I'm still trying to get to 1 million. Long road to 1 million subscribers. But one day it's going to be a great celebration to be a podcast in boxing with 1 million subs. So help us get there, not because we want it, but because numbers is power, and that's how we get those interviews that are escaping us at the moment. We got High and Low, Sports Centrum, $2. The Boxing Voice is more. Thank you. Thank you. Right back at us with another $2. Says the Boxing Voice is more again. Thank you. Thank you. Got Mad Bet 100 on that champ level $5. He says Daily Dose of Tankwell, Boo Boo, Willie Nelson, David, Tim wins, KSI stops Tommy, Tank is boxing's messiah. Damn, KSI stops Tommy? Does he even have a fucking stoppage? Like, does he? Do I still have that boxer influence and shit up? Nope. Let me see if KSI comes up on the real box rap. Damn, he ain't come up. That's whack. Like, the search should still work. It should, like, take you to the box rack. Fucking hell. KSI box rack. All right, so he's 1-0 as a pro. And then in Misfits, he's 3-0 with 3 KOs in Misfits. And what happened to that fight with Joe Fournier? What happened to that? Fournier or whatever. I met that dude at that same day I went to the Evander Holyfield fight where Trump was at. But yeah, look, he got 4 fights, and one of them is a no contest now, and then he's got this, 3 knockouts. But these are also, how many rounds were these? 6-6, 3-3, And this one, I think, is going to be a pro fight. And this one is going to be a 6-rounder. So that doesn't really suit him. That doesn't really suit him being a 6-rounder, I'll tell you that. Tommy's the boxer, though. Let me see what's Tommy's knockout ratio. All them damn muscles. 44. That goes to show muscles don't win fights. Even though he's still winning. Mad Bet, 100, Kansas City. What up?
What up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Yup.
Listen. Tommy Tszyu is getting knocked out in the 3rd round. Because KSI is going to be brave, throw a lot of crazy punches. He's going to clip Tommy and put him down twice, and they're going to stop the fight. I want Brian to win so that whole Cinderella story continues, but I know it's likely that Tszyu is going to win because I think he has more tools. At least
I ain't gonna front. If KSI knocks down Tommy Fury and you said knocks him out?
Yeah, you're gonna knock him down twice. First time put him down, second time they're gonna stop it.
That'll be bad for Jake. Yeah. It'll build the fight though,
yeah,
I'll
it's
tell
gonna
you
be bad
that.
for Jake.
It'll
The
make
problem
that
with Jake, he could have did it too, is that he tried to box too much. KSI don't box a lot. He goes and he throws a lot of crazy ass heavy punches. He literally tries to knock you out. So he's gonna do that shit. And he's brave. He tries to go for the kill. He's a brave guy. He tries to kill. He don't try to finesse his way to a fight and set shit up. He just try to go for it. So you're gonna hit him with some crazy shit. And so far he has proven to be have heavy enough hands to hurt people in that level of boxing. And Tommy Fury is on paper the boxer, but he's not much of a boxer. He's big and he punches tender. I want Brian to win, but Tim has shown in his last fight against a man from Detroit that he has improved. So I think, he's gonna get the win. As far as Andrade and Benavidez, I saw some vulnerabilities in the fight against Plant when it comes to dealing with guys who box, and Andrade is kind of awkward. I think he's gonna get to Benavidez. I think Benavidez is gonna try hard like he did against Plant, but I'm not a believer in Plant anymore. I think Plant gives up. His heart breaks and he just gives up. He was just determined in the Benavidez fight not to get knocked out, but he took hella punishment. You know, he was determined not to go out on his back. But that's a difference. But that's my call. TBB for life. All right, peace.
All right, Mad Bet. Appreciate you. Hawk, Maryland. Hawking them down.
Yo, Nuts.
Yeah.
Hold on, one second, man. All right, hey, I want to talk about that Benavidez fight. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
All right, cool. That Benavidez is my guy, man. That's my guy. But I think this is a terrible mistake. Him fighting Boo Boo. Benavidez has a problem that he has not solved with his squaring up in his fights. Boo Boo is awkward, but that jab, I don't like this fight for Benavidez. I really don't like this fight for Benavidez. I see Boo Boo might be the one to come out on top on this one. And Tszyu, Ness. Tszyu is the guy. Tszyu is the guy. Tszyu is going to beat this guy. I know he's the one that beat the tall dude. Tszyu is going to beat this guy easy. I got it going maybe 5 rounds. But Tszyu is his time right now. If Charlo would have had the heart to fight Tszyu would have been champion. No question. So Charlo held up Tszyu little spotlight as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, Tszyu gonna beat him and beat him easy. I got it being no more than 5 rounds. He's gonna be out. Tszyu going home early. It's his time right now. Just like and that Benavidez fight. One more thing. You remember Sugar Shane Mosley when he was coming up? Beating everybody. He was about to fight the dude Vernon Forrest. I was telling everybody, do not let him fight Vernon Forrest. But he fought him and he lost to him, and he fought him twice and lost to him twice. Styles make fights. That's what that Benavidez fight looked like to me. That Vernon Forrest fight with Sugar Shane Mosley. He just couldn't do nothing with him. So I'm a Benavidez fan, but this is an awkward fight. I don't know why he picked this dude. It's a reason everybody stayed away from Boo. I mean, he really ain't fought dangerous fighters because dangerous fighters see that awkward style, and it's been paying off for him. But you know, I don't like this fight for Benavidez. But that's my call, Nat.
All right. Appreciate you. Looks like we got to all the hardcores that exist in the boxing world. Oh, shit. Coach JT. That's what I'm talking about, Coach. Break it down.
Yo, what you just said?
I said, that's what I'm talking about, Coach. Break it down.
Yeah, man. Hawk broke it down. Good call, Hawk. Like, I'm a fan of Benavidez, and I like how he fight. But just like Hawk said, man, like to me, Andrade all wrong for him, cause like, and I think he see that, cause it told in the Caleb Plant fight, and Caleb Plant feet gave Benavidez big trouble. So but the difference is with Demetrius Andrade, he got similar feet. I think he's southpaw. I gotta go check him back out. Yeah, he awkward southpaw. But his punches are awkward too. We know Benavidez like to square up a lot, and I think he only punch when his feet are flat. I don't see him punching in no rhythm. So I mean that's not good for Benavidez. And second, I saw a face off What they got? Benavidez listed. He about 6'2", Ness. I know you've been around him before.
Yeah, he pretty tall,
He like,
man. He pretty tall.
all right, and Demetrius Andrade about 6'1", so he's not. Demetrius Andrade is not no real short guy. He might fight shorter than Benavidez because Benavidez do fight taller and stuff. But I just see his feet being a problem, not catching up to Demetrius Andrade. I'm thinking his feet go. And I'm not talking about when these callers call in talking about Demetrius Andrade. No, he can't move the whole 12 rounds. Benavidez don't want him to do that. He go tire himself out. He go fight in situations like I've been saying. He know he has to fight Benavidez to get his respect in there. I just see Demetrius Andrade's feet being a problem for Benavidez, and it's hard time to catch up with him. You know, because like if Benavidez don't plant his feet, I don't see him letting his hands go comfortably. And I saw that in the Kettle Plant fight. So it just took a little longer to get to him, and Kettle Plant tied up just in time. So that's what I'm saying. So if he didn't fix those problems, he gonna have bigger problems. And Demetrius Andrade is a better puncher than Kettle Plant. So I definitely got Demetrius Andrade upset in that fight. And you got to remember, a lot of people avoided him, and Demetrius Andrade knows that. And if he wins this fight, that's gonna be the first thing said. That's why people avoided him, and he beat the Mexican monster. So I'm just hoping to see how it goes after that, because now that's gonna turn some tables. And I wonder if Canelo will take the fight or not. I highly doubt it. I still think Canelo don't fight Demetrius Andrade if he upsets Benavidez. But at this time in his career, he probably wouldn't want that type of fight. Because Demetrius Andrade is still showing he still got some firepower with him. But like I said, they got fights coming up this weekend.
What? Hell yeah, dozens, at least a dozen.
Oh. Nah, man, though, Ness, I'm gonna be honest. Like y'all laugh at me about when I called in about some other names. I don't really watch. I watch. I guess you could call me a casual fan. I be so busy with training my sons. We got some fights this weekend.
Yo, your
But I be
brother's
busy
out here
ripping and running
too,
with
right?
them. So I don't really be watching them little fights. I don't mind getting around watching the big fights, but I don't watch the little fights. So y'all had a good little laugh at me the other day. So you know.
I heard your brother's out here, man. Congratulations to your niece.
Oh yeah, she a stepper, man. She doing her thing with that basketball. She been doing it since she was young, and she's in high school now. It's all starting to come around. So
It's crazy.
yeah, man,
So
she
what
doing
is it?
real
Is it
good.
like a national game? Because I don't know shit about them sports.
Wait, say that again.
I said, what is it? Is it like a national game or something? Because they not from
I look,
Vegas.
I called my brother because he called me back at midnight last night. I had sent him a little clip, and he told me he was gonna hit me back because he was in Vegas. So I just found out like we be ripping and running. So like sometimes he'll call me like, "You want to come hang out?" I'll be like, "Nah, Jay, I'm out of town." Or where you at? Oh, I was in New Mexico a few weeks ago. So like it's just different stuff. So hey, I applaud him with that. I'll talk to him later and find more details about it. But yeah, man, I'm proud of my niece, man. She been doing her thing though.
For sure. Congrats, champ. I got a couple other callers I got to get to. Lines are still open on Twitter, still open on our landline and Discord as well. Super Mix, what up?
Yo, what up, Ness?
What up?
Yo, first off, I see Stonebone on the line. First off, hey, I haven't got to talk to him since, but I actually met Stonebone at the Spence Crawford fight. So even though it didn't go my way, it was nice to see another TBV alumni out there at the fight. So shout out to you, Stonebone. Cool dude. We shook hands and got to chop it up before the letdown. But Ness, you're talking about doing appreciation night, Cinco de Mayo weekend, right?
Yeah, that's the goal. I want to do a Border Wars too.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you said that because I was fixing to call in because if that wasn't gonna happen, I was gonna lay down the gauntlet. Whether it's Eddie because he hit me up talking about he feeling froggy, I want to get punched upside his head again. I know Wolf been chasing me,
Nah,
so
man, nah, man. We ain't even beat, bro. We not believing you no more. Salt Poppy showed us you a liar.
man, fuck Saul Poppy, bro. You
Nah,
can get it. Whoever want to get,
Salt
there's
Poppy
plenty of
showed
gyms
us you
out
a
there.
liar, man. Salt Poppy showed us you don't be really working. He really working.
And man, Saul Poppy is an influencer, dog. He ain't got no real job. That's on
Man,
steroids, bro. He ain't got vital testing.
man, oh my God!
But we
Now
laying down the gauntlet,
you
whether it's
want you
Eddie,
want you want to kick
whether
dirt
it's
on that
Wolf,
man name
whether it's
now.
both of them, whether it's you and Danny. I don't care. I'm coming out for appreciation. If there's not a Border Wars, I'm sure we could find a gym somewhere. Let's do this, man. It's been too long, man. We're coming up on 2 years, no Border Wars, Ness, man. That's crazy.
Yo,
Too far, too long, man.
we're gonna have to change the name to Sparring Wars so they didn't get off our back.
Man, I told you, look, I'm gonna make the call out again. Look, I don't care if we go back to look, if you missed out on being in the arena, especially if you from Florida, that's on you, man. Y'all passed that opportunity up, man. I'm cool with fighting in the gym. You know, it don't matter to me. But yeah, let's that weekend I'm gonna go ahead and book my room and get down there. Let's do something like that, man. There's plenty of us that gonna try to come out for appreciation night. Like I said, whether it's Eddie, Wolf, both of them, you and Danny, my brother, whoever, let's mix it up, man. It's been too long. That's all I really wanted to call and say, Ness.
All right, champ. We going out to Stone Bone. What up? While we wait for him to connect, go ahead and hit that thumbs up so it can help with the visibility of the show. Stone Bone trying you again.
What up? What up? What up?
We hear you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Shout out to Next, man. I did see him at the slaughtering. You know, he was there, man. Full Spence team. And I think we even took a picture, man. It's in one of my phones. I'm gonna have to put it in the chat or something. I've seen a couple people. Yeah, man, it's an interesting fight for me, man. Demetrius, he from what the New England area, right? Up in there.
Providence, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, you know what I mean? So they got it's a different. I mean, like culturally, it's a little different. Whereas in he's how he talks. You know, he talks New Englandy. You know what I mean? And it always comes off like different, especially to guys from like the South, the Midwest, like even parts of the East Coast. When the guys from that area talk, you know that they from like the New England type area. You know what I mean? So it comes off a little like cringy sometimes when he be doing it, but it's just him. That's just how he is. I don't think he's nervous. He been fighting his whole life. You know what I mean? And David is gonna present some challenges for him, but he gonna present a lot of challenges that you saw Tyrone able to do some footwork to make David miss. Benavidez is gonna have to when he miss, he gonna have to keep his hands up. He likes to come in miss with his hands down in close. And Demetrius is a very good level changer. And if he changes that level, feint to the body and come over the top, I've seen him do it to many fighters. So it's gonna be some challenges. I think this is the best fight for both of them at this moment. Like this is if this was just HBO boxing, this wouldn't be no pay per view. This would just be like one of the crowning fights, of the quarter or something like that. But this is a stylistic matchup that I want to see it. I want to see Benavidez with a clear cut boxer, a guy that not a little dude who they said they brought up, but an actual peer. I mean, he's new to 168, but he's been on the championship level since 54. So I want to see this. I want to see if he can take what David, if David is officially that dude that can beat up on like not the Chirones, but a real boxer like Demetrius. If he go in there and beat up on Demetrius, I'm gonna have to put a whole nother respect on his name that I ain't put on it yet. I believe in the I believe
So
Demetrius should be favored
so
based off of his style. But I think it's still a 50, 51, 49 type fight. I'm gonna go for Boo Boo, but I could see David overwhelming him and catching him. But Boo Boo is a friend of ours. I'm gonna stick with the team. So I'm hoping for Boo Boo, but he in for it. I hope he got his gas tank ready because David gonna throw a lot of punches. He in for a real fight, man. So I can't wait to see it, man. I'll catch y'all later,
so
though. Shout
wait.
out to everybody.
So I just want to ask you. So you think Boo Boo is more skilled than Plant?
Yes,
Hmm.
absolutely. I think on a different level, though. I think where Plant is an overall skilled boxer. I think he lack explosiveness. I think his timing is not as good as well. I think Boo Boo is a better level changer. He'll feint the shot down low, sweep the shot over the top. I think he's a little more explosive than Plant. They're similar in speed, but I think the explosiveness, getting the shot off, I would favor Plant. And I would favor Boo Boo. And I think Boo Boo got a few more intangibles that Plant don't got. Plant has a tendency to punch down, leave his chin. His chin is tucked, but it's exposed. And Canelo was counting on that. When he did it, you saw Canelo time him and throw the shot, feint it to the bottom and throw it over the top. And that's when he hurt him. So I ain't gonna call him chinny. I've seen Boo Boo get knocked down, but I think he's maybe a little bit more durable at that level than Caleb Plant.
Now you said you riding with the team, but I don't know that Andre's in the inner circle after what he said.
No, he's not. He's not that. I'm talking about just a guy I've been knowing for a long time. Them guys came up. Him, Sean, and Boo Boo were the tandem back in the amateurs. You know, them guys was always getting in trouble together. You know, but hey, I haven't had a day where I really broke down looking at Boo Boo. But after those comments, that's the first time I looked at him as an opponent. You know. So it's interesting though, man. But they got a lot of respect for each other. They do got a long time friendship. But he's more trying to protect. He's trying to protect his gold up there. It's like, when a new dude come to the school and y'all been trying to get this girl all year, then this dude come transfer in and get her in the first week. Yeah, he like, man, we've been at the Canelo for fucking 5 years, 7 years. You ain't finna come up here and get him. That's what it felt like to me. Like, stay out of our business. That's my bag. Don't be chasing our bag. I'm pretty sure all them dudes at 168 feel like that. Especially Benavidez. Benavidez, like, what the fuck do I got to do if little bitty ass Crawford can come up here after I've been his mandatory for years and he can get the fight? Them dudes don't want that to happen. So I think that's where more of that sentiment came from.
Well, all right, champ. Appreciate you. Venom looks like he woke up. What up, Sleeping Beauty? You? Venom? Venom. Alrighty then. Looks like we got JT Chicago. What up? What's good?
What's up, Ness? How you doing, sir?
Chilling. How are you?
I'm always good. You brought that 7 o'clock, that evening shift back on?
Every day.
All right. Appreciate the work. All right, bro. I don't know what it is. All the colors got me convinced that Boo Boo's gonna do something. I never seen Boo Boo in a good fight. He always wins, but he ain't never looked crazy. That's why he got dropped by Rock Nation. That's why Eddie had to let him go because it's never spectacular, but he does get the W. If I'm going to put money on it, it's two ways. Benavidez early 6th, 7th, 8th round or the draw. Ness, thank you so much. Have a great night.
All right. Short and sweet. There you go. Who we got? Who is next? Remember, Discord is available if you want to call in, and so is Twitter Spaces. Venom trying you again. Landline 1425-569-5241. Press 1 to voice your opinion. Yo. Venom. Why are you not working? Let's give them a few more minutes to connect. If you haven't already smashed the thumbs up, go ahead and do so. Remember, we doing a evening show every day at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as our daily morning show every day at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Venom, what up?
Yo, my bad. Discord wasn't working. Yo, so as far as the fights, Let me start with the YouTube card real quick because there's only one fight on that card that's a lock, and that's Salt Papi versus Slim, and you should take the Slim on that one. Slim beats Salt Papi in that fight. As far as Boo Boo and David, like I said on my call before, I don't give a fuck who comes out on top. Canelo's coming at him. If whoever comes on top, Canelo's gonna fight next year. So I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Boo Boo. I don't care if it's Bud. I don't care if it's David. But I was going at it with these David fans, so now I'm kind of leaning to.
You broke up, champ. You disappeared.
So hopefully Boo Boo beats David, because these David fans were acting crazy earlier. The size difference wasn't that big, so even though, I mean, that's just pre-fight. I mean, I'm sure fight night is going to be a big size difference. And Tszyu and Mendoza, I got Tszyu winning. The knockout streak ends, though, I think. I think he might go to decision, but he still wins, probably beats the shit out of him. And Keyshawn, I know you seen the press conference with Keyshawn and the other dude.
Yep.
I don't know if I like Keyshawn's energy.
What didn't you like?
The face off. He wasn't looking in the man's eyes. Now I know he was looking like he was playing with him, trying to make a joke.
I know, like
the other guy looked dead serious. Yeah, the other guy looked dead serious.
Agreed.
He looked like he wasn't there for games. So he said, and then Keyshawn said in the press conference, I'm gonna make him be on Sports Center. So let's see if Keyshawn really like that. Let's see if he makes him a Sports Center clip, because not a lot of people can do that. So let's see if he stops this man. That's my call.
All right. Well, appreciate the call, my friend. Last call for alcohol. Anybody want to call in? This is your last opportunity to do so. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube show, go ahead and do so you get notified every time we go live twice a day. We also do spontaneous shows. On Saturday, we're going to be live about 7 hours. We're going to do all of the fights we discussed today. We'll be watching them, talking about them live, smoking some good old weed at the dispensary. It's wide open at Hardin. Stop on by, receive a discount, smoke with us. And we got Trey in Omaha.
Yo, Ness, you done talking?
What up?
What up? What up? Man, I kind of like the little build up and the little antics and the little, the selling the fight shit they got going on. But I don't think that these fights is going to be as good of fights. I just, I'm going to watch it for entertainment purposes, but I'm definitely going to be taking notes, watching Keyshawn this week. Janet Beck. There's one guy on the other side that I like, but I ain't going to do too much. Other than that, man, I like the little Benavidez, Andrade. They saying fuck Canelo. They not thinking about them. You feel me? I kind of like what's going on with boxing right now, and this week should be a good week of boxing. I know we got some okay fights. They're not like the best of the best fights. Fans ain't really asked for Janet Beck, but hey, we here. I'm ready to see what's up, man. How TPV family doing? What's up with you, Ness?
Chilling.
How your day been?
Can't complain.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. How you feel about the fight game this week? What we got going on? What's your interest? What fights you picking? Which ones you watching?
Oh man, we've been talking about it for 2 hours, man. You jumped on late. At this point, is your turn to give us your predictions. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be tuned in for all of them.
Oh yeah, okay, bet. Yeah. I like Tommy Fury over KSI. It's obvious. We I'm picking real boxers. Last thing I need to tell you, man. Hey, if you want football picks, especially with the money line, you need to hit me. I have hit nonstop. I'm creating my Patreon right now so I can join that thing, the family and whatnot. So man, if you need help, Ness, get a hold of me. Stop depending on Danny, man. I heard you said something earlier. He was like, Danny ain't winning you no money, man. I can do that. Come holla at me, all right?
All right. Let's
All
go.
right, man. I'm out, TBV family. I love y'all, man. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. This is the greatest podcast doing it for boxing, man. We out.
Appreciate you. So we're going to take this chance with this anonymous caller. We know how that works. You know, we all grown-ups. Usually people block their number. Could end up being trolls. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hey, Nick, you hear me?
Who's this?
You hear me, Nick?
Who's this?
No, I'm not a troll. This is Abraham. I don't know why my number's not showing up. I called you last week
What
to
up,
tell you I've
Abraham?
been watching you since you started.
You got to
Can you hear
try and
me?
fix that, man, because that's why you're always last, bro. I leave anonymous block numbers for last.
All right, check this out. Hold on. Let me fix it real quick.
I mean, you don't need to fix it now. I'm
Do
talking
I
about for the...
sound better? Do I sound better right now?
No, you sound fine. What I'm saying is because your number comes up block, I always leave you for last under the assumption that you're a troll. So I think that's
I
something...
got you.
I think that's something you need to
No,
fix.
when I called you last week, my number did show up because you called me Abraham. This is Abraham. I called you last week to tell you that I've been watching your show from the beginning. I'm proud of everything you've been doing.
Thank you, brother.
And I don't know if you remember that or not. I'm not sure why my number doesn't show up. I think somebody spliced a fiber cord. That's what T-Mobile's telling me anyway. They're saying, hey, I got hit and miss service right now because somebody spliced a fiber cord. And I'm like, I'm trying to get calls out. I can't get text messages. So if my number isn't showing up, I apologize about that, Ness. But I definitely appreciate your show, and I'm not going to call in and troll. I just love the conversation. And I just want to put my 2 cents in. There was a caller earlier that was saying he remembers when Shane Mosley was beating everybody, and then he ran across what was dude's name that knocked him out 2 times? Well, he he beat him twice.
Vernon Forrest?
Vernon Forrest, yeah, Vernon Forrest. Well, it was only because of a timing thing, right? Vernon Forrest was very good at timing, and that was the problem that Shane Mosley ran across when he ran across Vernon Forrest. Vernon Forrest was excellent when it came to timing, and rest in peace, Vernon Forrest. And same thing, shout out to Tim Tszyu's dad, Costa Tszyu. That's what happened to Zab Judah. He was fast as a motherfucker. But guess what? Same thing when he ran across Floyd Mayweather. Good with timing, speed, accuracy, and ring IQ. There was nothing you could do with Floyd Mayweather. There was nothing you could do with Tim Tszyu. And these are the things that are going to happen in boxing. I think these are some interesting fights coming up. I think it's a shame that a lot of people keep talking about Terrence Crawford ain't fought nobody. Well, you saw what he did. There's a difference between when you put 2 dogs in the ring. The difference between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford is a nigga. Let's be honest. Now, I hate to put it that way, but I'm a fighter, and you ain't beating no nigga. I'm gonna tell you right now, and especially somebody that's cerebral, that got a IQ. It's just gonna be hard to beat somebody that's a thinker, that's already seeing it before it comes. You just want to go in there and fight or whatever the case may be. But when you get in there with a thinker, think about Floyd Mayweather. Think about these fighters that you like, damn, every time I think somebody's going to beat them, they don't beat them. That's why, because you got thinkers that got skills, they got punching power, they got a bunch of attributes that you're not taking into consideration. You're thinking about, oh, Terrence Crawford is too small. Terrence Crawford can't do this. And there's certain fighters that they're special. They're different. And there ain't nothing that you're going to be able to do about that. And once you get in there with a smaller fighter that has that unnatural strength that you ain't never seen before out of somebody that size, you're going to be looking like, how in the hell did he just beat this guy up? This dude is like 60 pounds heavier than him. How did that happen? Because you got special people walking around in this world, and they just have that talent. They have that attribute that a lot of people just don't have. You can talk all you want to. You can say what you want to say, but there's just some people you just can't do nothing with. And that's the bottom line. And that's thanks for taking my call. And I understand why you almost didn't, but I ain't gonna troll you, man. I have too much respect for what you've been doing over the years. Like I said, I've been watching you for a long time. Shout out to Danny. I know he ain't there right now. And keep doing your thing. And shout out to everybody on TPV. But let me ask you something. Who do you have, David Benavidez versus your boy?
I got it's me again. Nah, that's what people want. They want you to have the upset. I honestly, I don't know, man. He looks small in the face off today. Big If, what up?
Salute, man. Salute to you, man. Enjoying the show on my ride back from work as usual.
Appreciate you.
Yo, I'm looking at my phone periodically, but the chats is bug outs, man. They having a donation wars on I think it's Dom and Marvelous. Tell them donate, son. Tell them niggas donate right now. Sound 200, man. Match each other, dogs. But anyway, salute to you, man. My every time I call in, whenever you do these type of shows, I always say the same thing, and the chats be bugging out. But I'm gonna say it again: boxing, y'all need to learn how to promote like the influencer boxers, man. That's the only way we can really push this shit forward, man. Like I understand, y'all stay in the gym 24/7, y'all perfectionists and all that, but still, we gotta definitely have a level of showmanship, man, Ali style and all that, man. Like, but anyway, salute to you. I'm looking forward to the Andre Benavidez fight, man. I've been looking forward to that fight for a long time. And I'm out, man. Peace to you and everything you do, man. Salute.
All right, all right. I think we got the everybody, but he is right. I mentioned that. The influencer boxing promoted way better this weekend. I mean, way better. We got LV Slugger. What up?
TBV. How
What's
now?
up?
Yeah, man, a lot of fights this weekend. I ain't realized that Tszyu Mendoza snuck up on us like that. I ain't realized that was this weekend. I thought it was just a Janet bet. I knew he was in a unification fight, not really sure exactly the dude he's fighting. You know what I'm saying? I never really heard too much of him, but he is the IBF champion, so gotta give him his credit, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to see that definitely, with that machine behind Janet Beck, they definitely getting behind him and, hyping him up to be, this next great, next big thing in boxing, you know what I mean? So I would just want to see if he can get the job done, man. But yeah, I want to see that Tszyu Mendoza fight as well. I think that's another good fight. You were talking about the Crawford being the Mando yesterday. And when I was talking about it, I just assumed Tim Zo would win, but I definitely think this gonna be a tough fight. What I'm saying? Mendoza doing what he just did to Fedor, so I think that's definitely another good fight right there, man. So I think we if you're a boxing fan, we got us a good lineup this weekend, man. A lot of good fights, but with the Keyshawn thing, I know I seen you saying what exactly with him facing off, but that's something I've been, as I've been following his career, that's something that I've been seeing him do a lot lately. So I'm not saying he's scared. I mean, of course he's not scared. You know what I mean? He's a boxer. He's been doing this all his life. So I don't look at it like that. I just think this is one of his tactics. I don't know if y'all remember when he fought Yigit. He wouldn't even, Yigit. He kept bagging up. Just fucking with him. You know what I mean? So I just think that's just one of his tactics. He been doing for a while since he been pro. So I don't really take too much of that. You know what I mean? He's been doing that at face offs and stuff. So I expect him to give us a good performance and inch his way closer to being a world champion. But y'all talking Andrade Benavidez is definitely a big fight for the year. Before the year ends, you know what I mean. I'm definitely looking for that one. And Andrade's finally getting this opportunity to be on pay per view. Saying something he's been trying to do his whole career, saying he ain't been getting the opportunity, so he's getting that opportunity now. Let's see if he makes the most of it. I think it is a tall task with Benavidez, doing what he's been able to do at 168. You know, and putting on a pretty good resume too as well. You know what I mean? And, since his little blemishes, he's been on track. No slip ups with the weight or nothing like that. And I feel like he's supposed to Ben got his opportunity at Canelo, but he continued to take these fights back to back. So I'm looking forward to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Not really sure Andrade's gonna be able to get it done. I definitely think it could be that entertaining throughout the early rounds to the mid rounds, but for some reason I think Benavidez gonna eventually catch up to Andrade and may even stop him. You know what I mean? So I think we're gonna be a good fight, and yeah, I think Benavidez late stoppage. You know what I mean? But Andrade, like I said, he definitely showed the skill set in that ring. You know, with that movement, but I just think he's gonna eventually slow down, man, and eventually get caught with Benavidez, you know, with his output. So big fight, good fight. So I'm looking forward to that, and I definitely think the winner, no questions asked, man, should be one of those fights that Canelo got on that 3-fight deal he signed. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wins this fight got to get their opportunity at Canelo. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this, man. I think PBC been doing their thing this year, and that's a good way to end the year off with that Benavidez Andrade. But yeah, man, that's all I really got, man. Looking forward to this weekend fight. You know, and yeah, man, that's it, man. That's all I got.
All right. Elohim, what up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yup.
My boy, shout out TVB, man. I ain't been able to call in the last couple of days. I've been having been busy with a little work and shit, man. But shout out to y'all, man. Hey, I like Mendoza for the upset, bro.
Mm.
I like Mendoza for the upset. I feel like, I just wanted to touch in on it real quick. I like that win he got over Fundora. You know, before he fought Fundora, and it was basically kind of up like who Charlo was gonna fight between Fondora and Tszyu. I actually liked it Fondora a little bit more than Tszyu. Like prior to the Mendoza fight, like if we was having like a little fantasy matchup, I probably would have picked Fandora low key to beat Tim Tszyu. But I like Tim Tszyu too though. He a good strong fighter. I just I never really seen him tested like that. I feel like Fondora the better fighter if we looking at resumes and stuff like that. I know he got the win over Harrison, but he wasn't the same Harrison when he fought Tim Tszyu. So I'm gonna go for Mendoza on the upset. That boy can crack. And Benavidez, Andre, uh it's gonna be a good fight as long as it's a good fight, but Benavidez probably gonna end up. I ain't gonna say he gonna stop him, but it's a chance he could. But I'm gonna get Andre a little bit more respect. But I feel like towards he gonna dominate him though towards the later rounds. He gonna start dominating him. I got Benavidez by UD.
All right, champ.
All right, my boy.
Appreciate you. Last call for alcohol. Last opportunity to get your picks in. Nes GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch me tomorrow. I got Mossberg with a $10 super chase. Says the best boxing podcast on the planet. Cheers for getting us through the day. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. That's what matters. We got my man Michael Fox in his bish. What up? Champ, you there?
Yo.
We hear you.
Oh, what up, what up, what up? My bad. I hit the mute button. I was just saying, what's up, man? How you feeling, bro?
Can't complain. Can't complain. How are you?
I'm good, man. I can't call it. I'm still
I
waiting on someone to back fight.
I heard Danny watched you spar.
Danny?
Yeah, you was in Vegas, no?
Yeah. Danny was in there?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I sparred Troy Isley, man. He needed some southpaw work. I gave him a little weight, you know, because he my man. That was our first time sparring in 9 years. Yeah. He bigger than the last time we sparred, but he said he needed a southpaw, man. I like, fuck it. He ain't Olympian and everything, but my man need help. Man. You should go to Olympian, but hey, go like that.
He got a chip on his shoulder for this fight.
Yeah, y'all stop fucking with Troy, man. That he ain't been able to fight for a long time. And y'all, I mean, you know, he catching his stride, he doing his thing. And, you know, he with the big machine in top rank, he gonna be fine, bro.
Yeah, he's in a tough fight, man. Vladimir just upset Truck and Julian Williams.
Yeah, it's crazy too. You know, Truck and Troy used to fight a whole bunch in the amateurs. You know, we all came up close in the area. So they did a lot. They did a lot of fighting. So I mean, just funny how things go. Yeah, he got a tough one, and he definitely got a tough one in Vladimir though. But if anybody can get, I know Troy can get it done. I know Troy is a disciplined fighter, strong. You know what I'm saying? Good fundamentals and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? You know who I'm pulling for, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Certainly.
Yeah.
Any
And,
what you thinking about Tszyu Mendoza this week?
I got Mendoza. I got Brian, bro. Like the thing is, you got two dudes, two very solid power punches, and then you got one that applies pressure and one that has good lateral movement. I think Mendoza's movement is going to be the key, and he's going to walk. I think he can walk Tszyu into a bomb. You know what I mean? The same way he's done it like last three opponents. You know what I'm saying? He walk him into a big counter they don't see coming. I mean, you know, I did about 80 rounds with him, so I know, you know what I'm saying? You can't. You're sleeping. You're sleeping on him. You sleep on him, he'll put you to sleep.
For sure. Well, what other fight we got this week? Oh, Keyshawn, you gotta know Albright, right? Woo?
Yeah, I know both of them guys.
What you think about Woo and Keyshawn? Is Woo gonna give him a fight? He went 10 with Ortiz. I feel like that's a little fight right there.
Yeah, that definitely could be a fight, man. You know, I know both of them, so I'm staying a little neutral, but like, you know, I think it's gonna be a good fight. You know, good boxing on both sides, but you know, I mean, you see, Keyshawn, he's a silver medalist for a reason.
Word.
And as far as Benavidez and Andrade, I got Benavidez, man. I think he's been more active. He's been at the weight class longer. I think all that plays a part. I think potentially a stoppage in the late rounds.
For sure. Well, Mike, man, that's basically it. You the last caller, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for checking in.
Always.
All right. Ladies and gents, catch me on the next one tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Arrivederci.